issue of our contraceptive pills that you are talking about, one thing, we have a religion to guide us. As far as we are Muslims, we are not supposed to engage ourselves or go into the issue of taking contraceptive pills because of family planning. We are here to multiply because these issues are already contradicting. Here we are talking of the issue of family planning, and here we are talking the issue of population. We cannot have population when we are talking about family planning. So I'm urging, and also, you know, when you talk about resource come with population. So we want equitable sharing, and when we want equitable sharing, we have to multiply as a region. So our multiplication is going to be our population.
We have engaged with members of the County Assembly and heads of department of the Dine Ministry, and basically was to get their views on how well we can be able to ensure that as a county, our people are leading a quality life. And the National Council for Population and Development is not working alone. So it is a collective kind of program whereby we will wish to collaborate and involve each and every leader so that we are able to speak up and speak about the challenges we are facing as a county. I know Garissa County is facing many demographic, health and social challenges, and the key among them is rapidly increasing population, teenage pregnancy, and inadequate resources. So the meeting today was basically to engage members of the County Assembly on how they can be able to allocate resources and allocate them fairly across all the sectors, considering that we have many competing interests, competing priorities, and the rest. So also population being a cross-cutting issue, we are requesting, and we humbly request them if they can also be able to pass laws to support or anchor population issues into county programs, and also allocate resources that will help us in implementing county-based interventions to ensure quality of life in Garissa County.
Today in Garissa, we have been engaging the leaders in the county on population matters, and we've been able to discuss issues on how to improve the quality of the population in Garissa. And this pertains to health matters, education matters, environment, and many more. And in Garissa, we are fully aware about the issues of family planning and the religious beliefs here. But our population policy for national development does not impose family planning on communities. It is upon people to choose how they are going to plan their families, whether to use modern methods or traditional methods based on their beliefs or their cultures. So we have been able to discuss those issues with the leadership in this county, and we believe they are going to see what aspects of the population policy they can be able to implement. Thank you.
Last census, we missed out big. Our people were not counted adequately. The number of people that was captured for us by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics and the actual number of our people is just quite different. We are representing words that are equivalent to constituencies in terms of land size, in terms of the number of people, the actual number of people, not the fixtures on that was captured by Kenya National Bureau of Statistics in the last exercise. We want the same mistake not to be repeated this time round. We want the statistic agency to employ enough personnel, given the size of our land, given the hardships, the insecurity, the poor infrastructure. There are no road networks. We want people who can walk into the interior and meet our people wherever they are. You should take into account the fact that our people are nomadic, pastoralists. They live in harsh terrain, in places that have no access. We want people who can actually walk to these places. We want people who are locals employed in this exercise. In the last exercise, if our population will have been captured well, today we will have two constituencies. Today we will have two counties in Garissa. Let's say like Ijara, a constituency like Ijara or a district like Ijara was a big district. You remember, the last exercise have really demotivated our people. We want this one to capture the actual. We don't want exaggeration. We don't want a fictitious, count. We want the actual number of our people, the truth be reflected in the exercise. Exercise is coming at the wrong time. It's coming in August when we are in the midst of a drought. Most of our people have moved to far-flung areas, including other counties like Siolo, like Tana River, even Kitui. On this other side, our people have moved deep into Somalia for grazing and to get water and grazing. All these factors should be taken into consideration.
Counting our people in the coming census to make sure that they employ people that can walk to wherever our people are. Our people have no permanent settlements. They have no proper roads that will lead to where they are. Some of them have crossed the border because of the droughts. And the timing is really bad because the month of August is a dry spell month. We will have even considered the government to consider rescheduling that census to another better month, maybe April or March, which is a rainy period when all our people are coming back to Kenya. Some have crossed the border. I come from a border ward, border in Somalia. 80% of my people, my population have already crossed. And I don't think in the month of August, if the government will accurately capture all my people that are living in our area, in the rural areas. And it's a very important exercise that we want all our people counted well. So the government should consider putting us also in the discussion board so that we also have some stake in making decisions how our people will be counted. As you know, the way Kenya now is going, resource is based on population, and if the population is not captured well, that will be very unfortunate for the people of the northern region who are predominantly pastoralists, who are predominantly looking for their pasture wherever it is, in Somalia, in Kenya, in Ethiopia, and there are also Kenyans. We want them to be captured like that, and that is the right. Thank you very much.